So, remember last episode when Guile said,
I swear the Street Fighters will not rest until we get her back.
And they were playing the same song as when that house transformed into a monster and getting to Guile, so you know shit's real serious? Any excuse to bring up the Getting to Guile monster house, really. New Kind of Evil opens with the Street Fighters totally not getting Cammy back, and she isn't mentioned once in this entire episode. Instead, we're in New York with Chun-Li in reporter mode, covering a string of arsons and robberies when suddenly... we got mutants this episode, but these ones are different from the ones that we were used to in Season 1. This trio displays a heightened level of intelligence comparable to Blanka. They can talk, too.
Camera. We must leave no witnesses.
Chun-Li urges her camera crew to try and get them on film, but her main camera guy's way too busy giving her the sexy pan up with like a dumb synthy riff because, yo, those legs, though.
Whatever they are.
Where did they go?
Like, I know she ripped her skirt for maximum kick efficiency, but like, come on, dude, you're on the clock. One by one, Chun-Li's crew are kidnapped, and while she can't quite take the trio of mutants herself, she puts up enough of a fight that they find her especially annoying.
I need help with the other. She's a wildcat. Nonsense. She's but a human, and a woman at that.
It's worse than we thought. These mutants are also sexist. She tracks them all the way to the docks and has a quick showdown with Bat Mutant, and has a pile of crates dropped on her for her efforts. The mutants have escaped. Cut to Blanka having a bout with... is that Mike Haggar? Holy shit! Blanka's having a match with Haggar in like a red variation of his Final Fight 2 getup. The cartoon, unfortunately, does not do Haggar right. He isn't name-dropped, he's got no lines of dialogue, and he doesn't even land a single hit. A lamentable 0 on the Crawdad scale. Mike Haggar with a friggin' 0 on the Crawdad scale. That's just sad. They join up with Chun-Li in the sewers and discover...
Don't touch it! I know that stuff anywhere. It's DNA mutagen.
They're already literally knee-deep in it. They're literally walking through mutagened sewer water. Calm the fuck down, Blanka. That leads us to another flashback of Blanka's transformation, as if we didn't get enough of that last season. This time, Bison's lost the sleeves of his uniform, but gained a second sinister-looking scientist yucking it up in the background. I'm sure the unexpected appearance of this new character will have absolutely nothing to do with this episode at all. Surely. The Street Fighters don't get too far into the sewers before they're attacked by the new mutants. We finally get our first really good look at them, too. We got our Bat Mutant, there's a Snake Mutant, and a Shark Mutant that actually has similar electric-based powers as Blanka. Street Fighters only just barely take on the upper hand and send the mutants retreating to their lair where, hey, how about that? It's that totally random scientist we've never seen before from that flashback earlier in the episode. What a twist! Aren't you wicked surprised? Through a flashback, we learn his name's Master Quinn. He was a scientist underneath Dulcine. After the Blanka incident occurred, though, Quinn found himself demoted to sanitation, along with 3 other grunts that faced similar demotions from Bison.
But just because we lost one battle, Bison says we weren't worthy, calling us weaklings.
Yeah, we could still be bad if we just had another chance.
Bison really must have eased up since those days, though, because, otherwise, how the hell has Geef kept his job for as long as he has? Quinn convinced the trio to leave Shadaloo with him, promising them power and riches as his personal mutagen subjects. Back in the present, though, Quinn nearly faces a mutiny when his subjects return frustrated they couldn't handily defeat the Street Fighters. They want more power, and they want it now.
Do it! We need more mutagen! More!
The Street Fighters arrive just as Quinn finishes dosing the mutants with more mutagen and...
Another fight is coming your way.
The mutants show a lot more strength, easily handling the Street Fighters. Then the Street Shark-looking one decides he's going to try and infect Guile and Chun-Li with the mutagen. But Blanka makes the save, taking more mutagen into himself. The result is Blanka going slightly more feral, gaining thick, black, smoky eyes, and a lot more power. Enough power that he single-handedly defeats all 3 Mega Mutants by himself. Going back for Quinn, though, Blanka finds himself a little more volatile than he used to be. First, he threatened Quinn with the idea of turning him into a mutant. You know, just to make sure he knows what it feels like. And then even threatened to straight up murder the guy. But like in Saturday morning cartoon speak.
He must be stopped once and for all.
Guile and Chun-Li are able to talk him down, though. They didn't even have to break out the old Street Fighter Code of Honor either. It is worth noting that they did earlier in the episode, though, when they actually thought Blanka might attack them.
Discipline, justice, commitment.
Either way, the hostages are saved, Quinn is captured, but the episode definitely ends on something of a somber note as Guile and Chun-Li show serious concern for this new Blanka.
I hope you're right, Guile. I hope he can control it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Next time on Street Fighter. Despite the title of this episode, it does not feature T-Hawk. This is the world's greatest warrior.
We await your return, warrior.